You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
What a wild finish in Toronto. Just when it looked like Atlanta United was headed for another frustrating loss, Emmanuel Latte Lath stepped up and changed the story with a clutch penalty kick in the 101st minute. The match against Toronto FC ended in a dramatic 1-1 draw, and honestly, it felt like both teams were fighting not just for points, but for pride, and maybe even a little redemption. Atlanta came into this match needing a spark. The team has been underperforming, and with a roster as expensive and star-studded as theirs, expectations are high. But this game had another layer of pressure. They were still hunting for their first road win of the season, and with a 0-7-4 away record, it wasn't just a statistic. It was a dark cloud following them to every away fixture. In the first half, Atlanta actually looked like the better side early on, pressing well and creating chances, but it was Toronto that drew first blood. Denaibi Flores rose unchallenged to head in a Matty Longstaff corner in the 48th minute. The Honduran international made a real impact, and then, just as suddenly, had to leave the match due to injury. Toronto also lost Ola Brynhildsen earlier in the game, reportedly due to illness. It's been that kind of season for TFC. Nothing comes easy. And then came the madness in stoppage time. Atlanta's Luke Brennan went down in the box under contact from Charlie Sharp. Referee John Freeman initially let play continue, but after a VAR review, he pointed to the spot. Emmanuel Latte Lath, who hadn't scored in 13 straight appearances despite a promising start to the season, had a chance to break that drought. Toronto's keeper Sean Johnson got a hand to it. He had been phenomenal all game, but the ball slipped in anyway. 1-1. This was Latte Lath's 6th goal of the season, and possibly his most important yet. The striker, signed for a record $22 million, needed this moment, not just for confidence, but to justify the massive investment. Atlanta's starting goalkeeper, Brad Guzan, sat this one out after cheekbone surgery, which meant 20-year-old Jaden Hibbert made his MLS debut. Talk about being thrown into the fire. He made some critical saves and kept Atlanta alive in tough moments. The youngster deserves credit for stepping up under serious pressure. Both teams have been struggling this season, and while a draw may not change the standings much, it offered a glimpse of fight from both sides. Toronto now heads out for 4 straight road games, while Atlanta looks to regroup and, hopefully, finally find a win away from home. This was more than just a tie. It was a reminder that MLS, even at the bottom of the table, can still deliver big drama. Stay subscribed for more videos.